Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on when you're watching this. I am Shantae Javon Taylor, and you are in my training today. We're going to go over the 5 shifts every masterful coach must make in order to gain visibility, increase their confidence, make a bigger impact, as well as a bigger income. Okay. So if you have questions and comments, feel free to share in the comments. But we're just going to dive right into it. So, once again, I am Shantae Javon Taylor, neuroscientist and success strategist. Okay, so I teach people how to use the brain at a powerful level in every part of their lives. In their personal lives, in their business, in their leadership, in their parenting. I believe that the brain is how we're going to move forward in our humanity, in our goals, in our innovation. My mission is to empower 100 million leaders and coaches in order to reach the highest level of their business lives as well. So today I'm going to be talking about the 5 shifts to master coaches to make a bigger impact and a bigger income. So grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, because you don't want to miss this. So this training is actually a shorter training that I normally do in a master class. Okay, so you're going to get the shortened version, but I will have the link to the full version if you want to go ahead and watch the full version. Okay, so let's just dive right into it. So you're on the right training. You're in the right training. If you are a coach, if you are a leader, but you kind of feel stuck in the process, you're kind of spinning your wheels. If this is you, then you're in the right place. If you are trying to reinvent yourself, if you are trying to figure out, this whole coaching business opportunity, because you're feeling called to be more purposeful, but you can't figure out where to get started. Maybe you're hesitant. Maybe you you're stopping and starting. Maybe you're just exhausted or overwhelmed with the amount of material. This webinar, this training is for you today. Okay, so I want to move you from stuck or spinning your wheels, and I'm gonna teach you 5 brain shifts you must make in order to move forward. Okay, so let's get it going. So the first brain shift you need to make as a coach and as a leader to make a bigger impact in the world and a bigger income is to learn to increase your compassion capacity. And I know that probably sounds kind of woo-woo, right? And I promise I'll get to the good stuff later. But we only can, help our clients if we have extended enough compassion and empathy to ourselves. Okay, because how are people supposed to believe us? How are people supposed to trust that we can transform them and get to them to the next level if we are beating up on ourselves, if we're not forgiving of ourselves, if we don't have compassion for ourselves? I know it's hard to step into your full power and purpose and passion, especially if you're still working a job and you're trying to get this coaching business, off the ground. So you're just like, how come I can't succeed in this, right? And you're beating up on yourself, and you're waking up, and you're like, I don't even know where to start, right? So start to forgive yourself. Believe that you have the mental pathways of success. You've been doing it all your life. Okay, you have so many examples of things you have started and finished and accomplished. And, building your coaching business is one more thing that you can do. Okay, and I'm going to show you some ways to do that, but you have to be forgiving of yourself on this journey that you're going on. Okay, because if you're not in that place, in that space of being forgiving of yourself, it's going to be hard to show up in your full power and present for your potential clients and for your actual clients. You need to be able to access your own emotions and compassion capacity so that you can have access to the portals of insights to be able to navigate your client's journey. Okay, does that make sense so far? And remember, I have a full masterclass on this, so I go even deeper into increasing your compassion capacity, but you're getting the shortened version. All right, so let's go on to level 2 or shift 2. Okay. I'm not sure how you can share. I don't see your name. Whoever says great training, how can I share? I'm not quite sure. There should be a share button. Okay, so let's go to brain shift number 2. Every aspiring coach, every masterful coach must make in order to build more confidence, increase their visibility, as well as make a bigger impact and a bigger income, is to master your mindset. And I know you probably heard this before, but you probably haven't heard it from an actual neuroscientist. Okay. Remember, every next level of you will require another level of your mindset mastery, because every time you aspire to go to the next level, you're going to have some unconscious resistance, because the brain is, if the brain can't see what's ahead of it, it gets a little scared, right? So you start growing weeds of doubt, weeds of fear. And that's going to occur whether you're making, $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year, $10 million. It doesn't matter. Every next level of you will require another level of your mindset mastery. Okay, so I like to use the example of a rocket ship that needs to blast off into the stratospheres to get into space, right? Every time the rocket ship has to get to another stratosphere, it takes a new explosion of force to blast to the next level and the next level, so that it eventually gets out to its goal in space. Okay, that's the same thing with your mindset. Every next level of you will require a new force to bust through the mental obstacles, the mental doubts, and all of that stuff, that will come up when you are seeking to do something even more powerful with your gifts and talents. You have to master your mindset, okay, on each level, and know that there's going to be stuff you got to deal with no matter where you are trying to go. Okay, so that's brain shift number 2. Brain shift number 3 is you have to realize that you need a more centralized system, because if you're seeking to become a coach and have a thriving business, or a leadership business, a speaking business, or something like that, you don't want to be working all the time. You don't want to have pieces of the puzzle everywhere. Okay, we're so overwhelmed in this human experience. So I'm all about how do we streamline this human experience, right? So we have pieces of the puzzle for just living life, for parenting, for being a coach, for being a professional, for being at work, for learning how to build a business. And so we have all these pieces all over the place. But what if you had a central piece that can streamline all processes? When you understand neuroscience, when you understand how the brain works, you will have the central piece that will allow you to be able to grow your business, grow your personal development, be an advanced coach, learn how to market from the lens of the brain and mind. It's a central system that will amplify everything that you're doing, right? It's all about working smarter, not harder, people. Okay, so the brain is the control center of everything we do and everything we don't do. It's the source of our decision making, how we communicate, how we show up in the world. It's a source of our fears and our doubts. And if we don't know how to manage that, then it's hard to show up in other ways as well. So literally, when you learn how to use neuroscience in your coaching, you're also learning to use it to be a more advanced coach, advancing you, catapulting you to the top 1% of coaches. I don't care what kind of coach you are. When you understand neuroscience, you can coach your client to the next level, no matter what their issue is. Okay, so let's take being a relationship coach, for example. Okay, if you're a relationship coach and you understand neuroscience, you'll be able to guide your clients through the different aspects of dating, single life, being married, the honeymoon stage, because the brain is doing different things at those different stages of our relationships. Okay. But if you're coaching that person and that person is saying, I'm having a hard time with my spouse, and she's bringing all this up, but then she subtly brings up some issues at work, right? Now your brain will be able to tap into, if you're stressed at work, this is what's happening to your brain. And this is thus what's happening to your communication with your spouse at home. You can, show how everything is linked. The brain is linked to all of our experiences. Okay. And let's stay on the relationship coach. If you understand neuroscience and you market yourself as a whole brain relationship coach or a brain-based relationship coach, or you go out there and say, I'm not just a relationship coach. I teach you about how your brain is working through each stage of your relationships with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your spouse. Okay. And understanding the neurochemicals that are involved, right? Your neurochemicals are different when you're in a 5-year relationship versus when you're just dating. Okay. But if you don't know that, you'll think that the relationship is just fizzling out. So when you're marketing yourself as a brain-based coach or leader, you're helping people to understand there's another level of their relationship, of their leadership that they've never heard before. Right. So you want people to be able to give you their attention. So you get that attention by marketing yourself, saying that I go deeper into the science of why you're doing what you're doing and how you can overcome it more powerfully, more consistently, so that it's not temporary. So you just become a more powerful coach. You become a more insightful coach. You become a more powerful and insightful business owner. You start to see connections that you didn't see. You're a better communicator. This should be a part of every business plan, understanding your brain. Okay. So that is brain shift number 3 that every coach or leader must know, is that once you use the brain as your central system, it becomes a multi-dimensional avenue for your overall success. Okay. Let's move on. So far I've done brain shift 1, 2, and 3. So the first one was increasing your compassion capacity, because if you are beating up on yourself, if you don't have forgiveness for yourself, if you don't have empathy for yourself and your growth, you won't be able to really serve your clients. Okay, we can only extend as much compassion to others as we extend to ourselves. And when you're on this journey of building a coaching business, remember, we can beat up on ourselves because we feel like we're overwhelmed, we're stressed, and we don't feel very smart because we should be able to figure this out, but we don't. So you have to be forgiving of yourself. The second shift was mastering your mindset. Every level of you will require another level of blasting through the obstacles and all the crap that's going to come up as you are aspiring to reach your goals. And the third shift, the third brain shift that you need to make, is understanding that the brain is the new way of being, of business, of coaching, of living, and you can empower your clients to understand their brain more powerfully so that they can have powerful transformations. But you can also use it in your marketing to say, I stand out as a coach because I use the most advanced knowledge possible to ensure your transformation, because that's what our clients want. They want to know, they want to believe you, they want to be certain that you can help them with their problems. But if you're talking the same old that every other coach is talking about, you're not standing out, and it'll be harder for you to get them in your programs so that you can help them with the transformations that they need. But if you come with this deeper knowledge of the brain, it'll be easier to get them to, believe that you are the person, you are the coach, to finally get them from A to Z, from their pain to their power, however you want to say it. Okay, so brain shift number 4 that every coach and leader must make to gain more visibility and confidence and impact and an income is to, once again, you must see the brain as the catalyst for your success. If you can't see that the brain is a catalyst for your success, then it's going to be harder for you to move forward effectively, efficiently, and at a faster rate. So what is a catalyst? Let's define what a catalyst is. It is literally a force. A catalyst is a force that decreases the time and energy it takes to reach a goal, to make a reaction happen, right? So if you are reinventing yourself, or if you are putting in 60 hours a week trying to get this coaching thing off the ground or really make it work, you need to do something different. That's going to decrease the time, energy, and effort it's going to take for you to get to your goals faster. And the brain is the catalyst to do that. When you are able to overcome your fears, your doubts, manage your emotions of the ups and downs of being a business owner, of coaching, you're able to move faster into your genius zone, which is coaching, getting people in your program, and coaching them to their success. Okay, so you have to see this not just as an organ in your body, but it's actually the master tool for success, and it's the catalyst. It's the fastest way to get to your business goals, to your coaching goals, to getting visible out there. Okay, because if you are marketing yourself as a brain-based coach, you're going to get more eyeballs on you. People are going to perk up. You're going to get more attention on what you're doing. Attention is a very hot commodity. We're a distracted, human species. So if 50,000 coaches are coming on their Facebook feeds or on their LinkedIn feeds, and they're saying, I can help you be a better person, I can help you to reach your full potential. We heard that a lot, right? But if you say, I can empower you to access more of your brain potential so you have a better life, so you have better relationships, so that you can manage your trauma, so that you can manage your emotions, so that you can, be more creative in your business. Well, whatever your niche is, I don't know what your niche is, I'm just giving ideas. But if you help people if you say to them, I can help you to master the most powerful technology to get you to your goals, that's a different conversation, right? That's a different approach. That's a more powerful approach. So definitely see the brain as the catalyst for your success. Okay. And the last shift, everyone, that any masterful coach who wants to increase their visibility, who wants to have a bigger impact, that wants more confidence in what they're doing, is going to invest in a coach or a mentor. I mean, if you've been trying to do this on your own, if you've been spinning your wheels, if you've been overwhelmed and, with all these different pieces of the puzzle, that means you need someone to come in who can see your blind spots in your brain and shine the light, clear the cobwebs, and shine the light on exactly the things you need to be doing to move the needle forward in your coaching business, to be able to manage your brain's emotions when you are in that state of overwhelm. So any coach, any successful coach just knows that they need someone to show them the way. They need someone to help them with their limiting beliefs. We all have them. Even I have them. That's why I have a couple of coaches, okay? Because we all have blind spots. So you need to shift. If you don't have a coach by now, if you don't know how to have a powerful coach by now, you're going to be stuck because there's nobody to hold you accountable, right? When you promise to do something, when you set out to do something and nobody's holding you accountable, you don't get it done. Therefore, you're not making progress. When you're down on yourself, you need someone to come in and say, hey, let me remind you how powerful you are. Let me remind you that, you can do this. There's people who are depending on you. They are looking for you, but let's just make sure you're getting visible. Let's make sure you have everything in place so that you can start serving at this level. Right. And, people who don't have coaches and they're all over the place and they don't have the success, partly it's because they just don't know what to do. They don't have the system. They don't have the roadmap. They don't have frameworks. So they're just kind of all over the place. And when you're all over the place, that's a recipe for stress and overwhelm, mental shutdown. And then you just end up in the same place. So you need a coach to help you to laser focus your attention and time and energy on exactly what you need to be doing to move forward. Okay. And help you to manage your mind as you're moving through all these, all these challenges. And a coach can help you with your, your time management, right? A coach can be supportive. You need that. We're not meant to succeed alone. Okay, we're a social species, and this is for anything that we do, including you building out your coaching business. Okay, so I gave you the very quick version of the 5 brain shifts every coach, masterful coach, needs to make in order to increase confidence, visibility, make a bigger impact, and make a bigger income. Okay, I have a longer masterclass. I will put that link in the comments if you want to watch the full masterclass where I go even deeper into all 5 shifts. Okay. So I'll put that link in the podcast. But if you want to book a call, if you feel like learning neuroscience at this level is for you, if you want to know my multi-dimensional neuroscience system that will help you in life and business and coaching, if you are ready to build out your coaching program and have neuroscience infused into it so that you can have the most powerful program and transformational process possible, if you want a success team around you to help with your marketing and help you to really stand out in a bigger way, then we just skip the full masterclass and go ahead and book a call with me. Okay. And you just go to Shantae Taylor -apply.com, Shantae Taylor -apply.com. It's on the screen. And so the call is 100% complimentary. I just want to discover with you what's keeping you stuck and how we can move forward, how we can move your coaching business forward and thriving, so you can finally step into your full purpose and power and serve at the level that your soul is calling you to do. Okay, but do not book the call if you're not ready to make powerful transformations in your life and in your business. Okay, because you can see my energy is pretty intense. But when you tell me your dream and you say, look, I've been trying to make this work, or I need a more efficient way to get this done, that's what I work with. I have 100% buy-in to your dream and your vision. So if we do decide to work together, you got to be all in. You can bring your fears. You can bring all that. I'll help you to manage your brain, right? As a neuroscientist and success strategist, that's a part of growth, business growth. But you got to be fed up. You literally got to be fed up with, being on the hamster wheel or trying to figure this out on your own. There's another level to you and you're just ready to go. You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Those are the people I actually want on the phone. I know that seems weird, but I actually want to talk to people who are tired of being stuck and you're ready to go, because I'm all in. My whole team is all in. We can help you to get certified as a neuro coach and neuro leader. We'll help you to build up your marketing and create your coaching program from the ground up, where it's the most powerful program unique to your particular niche. And we can also help you to define that niche as well. So you can book a call with me, Shantae Taylor -apply.com, or if you want to go watch the full webinar, it's about 45 minutes and I go 10 layers deeper into all of these shifts. Okay. So remember, when you better your mind and better your brain, you can better your impact and make a powerful income and finally do what's been calling your soul. Okay. And I want to help you on that path. All right. I'm Shantae Javon Taylor, neuroscientist and success strategist. I'm ready to go when you are. See you next week, everyone. Take care.